Revamp your spring home with a beautiful English country vibe inspired by Jane Austen. Hello, dear friends. I'm Emma, your guide to all things home decor here at Decor. Today, I'm beyond excited to take you on a journey through time and beauty as we explore how to revamp your home this spring with an enchanting English country vibe. One that feels like stepping into a Jane Austen novel. Imagine soft floral patterns, antique wooden furniture, cozy reading nooks, and an air of timeless charm filling your space. If you've ever dreamed of transforming your home into a scene straight out of Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility, then this is the perfect style for you. So, grab a cup of tea, find a cozy chair, and let's dive into a world of romance, elegance, and comfort, where history meets fresh spring renewal. There's something so effortlessly graceful about English country interiors. The moment you step into such a home, you're embraced by warmth, history, and a sense of nostalgia. To begin your own transformation, start with your color palette. Soft muted pastels, think sage greens, dusty roses, buttercream yellows, and sky blues, will bring that gentle lived-in feel. These colors mimic the rolling countryside of England in spring, where wildflowers bloom, and everything feels light and fresh. The key here is subtlety. No harsh contrasts or bold statements. Just a whisper of color that makes the space feel as if it has evolved naturally over time. A wonderful way to achieve this is by using chalk paints on furniture, giving them that weathered, time-worn look that feels utterly authentic. Next, let's talk about fabrics and textures. The English countryside is all about comfort and layers, nothing too polished or pristine. Think floral printed cottons, linen curtains that dance with the breeze, and soft wool throws draped over armchairs. A key element in achieving that Austen-esque charm is chintz, those beautiful vintage-inspired floral patterns that were once the height of fashion in English homes. Mix and match different prints, but keep them within a harmonious color scheme to maintain a sense of cohesion. If you love the idea of making your home feel like a literary retreat, consider delicate lace tablecloths, needlepoint cushions, and even a beautiful floral quilt at the foot of your bed. These small details create an atmosphere of quiet romance, as if Elizabeth Bennet herself might walk through your door at any moment. Furniture is where you can really bring in that old-world elegance. An English country home should feel collected over time, not as if everything was bought brand new. Hunt for antique or vintage-style wooden pieces with curved legs and ornate carvings. A grand wooden bookcase filled with leather-bound classics is an absolute must. If you can find an old writing desk, perhaps a roll top or something with elegant turned legs, you've struck gold. Imagine sitting there on a quiet afternoon, writing letters by candlelight, just like in Austen's time. Don't forget a charming, tufted armchair where you can curl up with your favorite novel. Layer in a mix of polished and slightly distressed wood pieces to add authenticity, making sure nothing looks too modern or out of place. Now let's set the mood with accessories. The English country look thrives on thoughtful, well-loved details. Vintage porcelain vases filled with fresh garden roses, a delicate china tea set displayed on open shelves, and small trinkets like hand-painted jewelry boxes or brass candlesticks will add character and charm. Wall art is another wonderful way to enhance the aesthetic. Think oil paintings of landscapes, botanical prints, or even framed pages from classic literature. Don't shy away from a bit of controlled clutter. English country homes always have an air of organized chaos, where books are stacked in every corner, and sentimental keepsakes tell stories of generations past. The goal is to make your space feel personal, inviting, and rich with history. Lighting plays a crucial role in capturing that warm, old-fashioned glow. Avoid harsh overhead lighting and instead opt for table lamps with pleated fabric shades, wall sconces with antique brass finishes, and of course, plenty of candlelight. A chandelier, perhaps with an aged brass or wrought iron frame, can add a touch of understated grandeur, hanging gracefully over your dining table. In the evenings, let the golden glow of soft lighting create an ambience of serenity, much like the candlelit drawing rooms of Austen's time. If you can, try incorporating a fireplace or a faux mantle, adorned with delicate heirlooms and a large, gilded mirror above it. This will create a stunning focal point and bring in that cozy, timeless feel. No English country home would be complete without a garden-inspired element. Even if you don't have a sprawling countryside estate, you can bring nature indoors. Fresh flowers are an absolute must. Roses, peonies, lavender, and even wildflowers arranged in vintage pitchers or ceramic vases. If you have the space, a small indoor herb garden with thyme, rosemary, and sage in terracotta pots will not only look charming, but also add a practical touch to your kitchen. Wicker baskets filled with dried lavender or potpourri can be placed around the house to subtly scent the air with delicate floral notes. The goal is to create a seamless transition between the indoors and the natural beauty outside, making your home feel like a peaceful English cottage. One of the most magical aspects of this style is the presence of a cozy reading nook. Picture a window seat draped in soft cushions, where you can sip tea while gazing outside at the first blooms of spring. If you don't have a built-in window seat, a cozy corner with a plush armchair, a side table stacked with books, and a warm lamp will do just as well. Adding a lace curtain or a canopy overhead can enhance the dreamlike feel. This space should be an escape, a place where you can lose yourself in Austen's world, imagining yourself in the grand halls of Pemberley or the charming countryside of Barton Cottage. As you bring together all these elements, remember that an English country home isn't about perfection. It's about character, warmth, and a sense of history. Every piece should tell a story. Every detail should feel cherished. Whether it's a slightly worn Persian rug, a chipped yet beloved teacup, or a stack of letters tied with ribbon, these imperfections add to the charm. The beauty of this style is that it welcomes individuality. No two homes should look the same, just as no two lives are the same. It's about creating a space that feels like a reflection of you, rooted in tradition, yet brimming with personal touches. In the end, revamping your home with an English country vibe inspired by Jane Austen is about more than just decor. It's about a way of living. It's about slowing down, embracing simple pleasures, and surrounding yourself with beauty that feels timeless. This spring, let your home bloom with elegance and comfort, inviting in the romance of a bygone era, while still feeling fresh and welcoming. So, my dear friends, whether you start with a few floral cushions, a vintage teacup collection, or an entire room makeover, remember that the journey to a more beautiful home is one to be savored. Until next time, happy decorating, and may your home always feel like a page from a classic novel.